What was that?
That was
All right, so look, the views and opinions expressed on, I'm just saying, by the host or hosts, do not necessarily state or reflect those of the channel. Furthermore, the views and the opinions on topics and segments by the host or hosts are those of their own.
Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another episode of I'm just saying. We are super excited about tonight's show, okay? But I'm your girl, Latoya B.
Well, ain't no be naked, but Mia F. Baby. I'm here.
Yes, and we have none other than the one and only Raquel. Yes, she's in the building. Yes. Yeah, so as y'all can see, we don't have our third wheel with us. You know what I'm saying? He's not feeling good. He's under the weather. So we're thinking about you, B. We hope you get to feeling better. So before we get started, as always, you know we're going to jump into some great conversation. I mean, look who our guest is, okay? We're going to entertain you, all right? And then we're going to put her in the hot seat, all right? So before we do, let me check in and see how y'all are doing. Y'all good? Y'all straight? Mia, how was your week? Or
let's let the guests go first.
Okay. Okay.
My week was great. I'm doing good. I'm so excited to be here. I tune in every single Wednesday, so I'm happy to be here with y'all. But my week was great. I just wrapped a couple projects, so right now I'm just in post-production, just trying to rejuvenate for the next one, you know? So
okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's big, booked and busy. Yes, indeed.
That's a different thing, right? Like you will see her all over the screen.
Yes, absolutely doing it. What about you, Mia? Did you do anything the last couple of days or over the weekend?
My son graduated high school. I was that mommy. I was yelling. I was screaming. I was super excited. I know last week, like that's what I've been talking about, but for it to actually happen, I'm so proud of him. Yeah. Never been to jail, no drugs, no kids, no trouble. I mean, always keeps a job. He's at work right now. Like I'm super, super proud of him. So shout out to me.
That's you all right? You sound like you're about to cry. You all right?
I'm good. When he moves out, I think that's because I think I have like another month with him. He cooked me dinner the other day because he's trying to be on his grown man.
Yeah.
I think when he leaves me next month, that's when I'll be. There he is. That's my baby.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I think.
Handsome. You got your handsome young man
Thank
there. That's what's
you.
up.
But I think when he leaves next month, then Toya, you'll be tired of me because I'll have nothing better to do.
Sis, all my kids are grown except for my baby girl, and I got one more year. So bug me. Okay.
Yeah, so be ready.
Yes.
What about you? What did you do?
I didn't do, you know what? What's today? The 5th. So, rent just was due, right? So when it's rent time, them funds be funding, right? So I stayed in the house all weekend. Y'all, when y'all go places, I don't know about y'all, but like when I go places, I don't get a basket. You know what I'm saying? Because if I have a list, I'll go in there and get but if I get a basket, I'm going to get extra stuff. I'm going to spend more money.
Mm-hmm.
And again, rent is due. Okay. Yeah. So I have to stay at home because I don't have self-control like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I swear.
So I didn't do nothing. I didn't do any. I had power. I don't know if y'all saw my live. I was so excited because my power went out from the storms. Yeah. And I was happy to have power. So I stayed at home all weekend. And yeah.
Enjoyed your lights.
I did. I did. Enjoyed my lights.
Yes.
Put my feet together.
Yes.
Yes. While Raquel out here working, I'm up here, chilling. Yes.
After you pay rent, you got to get your money's worth. So you just got to. You got to be in the house.
That's right. Soak it up. Yeah.
Let's watch this cable that I paid for.
Okay.
Let's use this Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Okay, that's what's up. Well, I am so glad y'all had, cool graduation, booked and busy, me chilling. That's what's up. So I think with all of that being said, it's time to jump into our first segment of the night. Okay.
Yes.
And it's Daily Dilemma by my girl Mia.
Yeah, So thank you. I am back. So I have a dilemma. My dilemma is, so it's the summertime, people are outside. Well, what about when you can't be outside? What advice do you give the big bodies, the wide backs that ain't ready? I see a lot of, and I don't knock nobody's size because I am not a size 2. I see a lot of people wearing things that just because it's in your size don't necessarily mean that you should wear that. So my daily dilemma is, how do I tell my friend that don't wear that, friend? That's not a good look on you, without perceiving to be a hater.
Is this a big friend or a cute? Because that kind of matter.
And that's the thing. If she feels like the smaller girls can wear it, then she can. Yes, it comes in your size, but how do I, as a friend, tell them this is not a good look for you?
Okay, so I'm gonna chime in real quick, and then we're gonna let our amazing sis with the cute shape go.
After. Right.
Okay. Yeah. The reason why I asked you because it matters, because if you have a thicker friend and then you trying to check her and she wearing something that she shouldn't be wearing, it's a little bit extra sensitive because she might already have insecurities. I'm not saying women with cute shapes don't, but dang sure more so, thicker women, like I'm definitely thicker and I have insecurities. And if I'm wearing something that don't look right, first of all, I need you to tell me, but don't tell me after we outside. Okay? Don't do that. Tell me when you're in the house getting dressed, or tell me when you come over, or whatever that look like. But I need you to tell me, but don't tell me in public. So I think you definitely should just let your friend know. But if y'all meet up at a place and she already dressed and it don't look right, you gotta
just
Chris. Sis, I need you to, put that put that napkin over your.
Mhm.
I don't know. You got to find a way to still tell her so she could be aware. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
what do you think, sis? Raquel, what you think?
What do you
Oh,
think?
this is a tough one because I'm all for body positivity, like dress
Yes.
confident, right? But also dress flattering. Now, if it's your friend and she's been on the little risque side and she still has always been that weight, that size, it's to me, it's like, this come with it. But if she's like just starting or maybe just one or two outfits, like, ooh, just haven't been flattering, I'm with Toya. You gotta say, like, let's FaceTime, let me see what you got on. Because
Right.
if you tell me out, now I'm just thinking about my outfit the whole time, So you got to catch me inside, before I even get out. Like you have to, otherwise,
I mean, would you tell your friend though if they like how I look and you like,
yeah. Oh, I'm that friend.
oh, you gonna tell them?
Oh, you.
Hey, that ain't what you think it is.
It's not giving.
Girl, get out that mirror. Get out that mirror trying to twerk. No, sis. No, ma'am.
But I'm definitely that friend because I want you to go out and look great. And I don't want nobody saying she look good, but her friend, So
Yeah.
I'm a fan of, let me see what you got on. Let me do a twirl so I can see how it's fitting. And then we're gonna take it from there.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm usually, for those who don't know, I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm straight country. No fashion sense. Okay. And I'm usually the friend that has to be told because I'm so simple. And they be like, girl, really? Like, what's wrong with these overalls and flip flops? Like, what?
And I would be like, friend, what look? Tell me the look you're going for, and then I'm gonna help you get there. Okay.
Oh.
What's the theme of the night?
Okay, let me check in real quick with the family and see what the family got to say. Okay. Jacqueline says, it's how you say it, friend. Please tell me before we leave the house. Exactly. Delivery is everything. Am I delaying? Can y'all hear me? Am I delaying?
You're fine.
Okay. Keisha Green says, tell them before you go outside. Karis, welcome to the show. She says, definitely something to tell them in private. I agree.
Yes.
Pull me to the side. Nikki says, please tell me, but I'm not the one to put on something knowing that I'm built wishy-washy. She said, okay. And then Keisha says, be tactful. And Carice says, but some of them won't care because they see it as confidence.
That's true. That's so true. Quick time out. Let's shout out to Karis. If y'all ever wonder why I always look so good, Karis is my hairstylist, y'all.
Okay.
I'll be on set soon. Just wait on it. Just wait.
Okay.
Welcome to the family.
Yes.
Yeah, you do be slayed with the hair.
But see, okay, let's get back on sis because Raquel, she one of them good sisters of ours who got that cute shape. You know what I'm saying? She could put on a turtleneck and be flawless. All right.
So, I mean, let's be clear. We not going, and we can go out together, but we not standing beside each other. Oh, that's my friend over. She over there. You by your no, my friend. She over there.
Okay.
She in the bathroom.
So, ladies, have y'all ever had a wardrobe malfunction out in public?
I've had like something where I didn't know it was like the push-up bra situation, and like my areola was out, and like nobody told me, and I'm like, looking back, and I'm like, it wasn't until I went to the bathroom and was like, how long has this been here? Not my friends, for real.
Wow. Oh goodness. Let me think of a
wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, I did. Y'all, I remember I don't even remember the premiere. It might have been Love and Drugs 3. But my good friend, I think I said it to Corte. Corte, didn't I say, go get Corey, go get. I told somebody, I was like, because Corey, y'all, he's a bigger dude, and I'm like, he could block real good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, I'm in the car, and I need you just to walk by, guarding me. And yeah, because I had split my pants, and I was so
no.
at the premiere.
What were you doing?
Sitting. I was sitting on what I was sitting on. I was just sitting on what I was sitting on.
Okay.
Yes, but no, but what I had on, like it was already kind of too little, and I tried to squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting there that long, and there was a wardrobe malfunction, and it broke. Like, yeah, it was like a whole situation. And Cortez, I thought he was there in that moment, but anyways, I ended up having to ask a friend to help just walk me out to the door and guard me.
No.
And I, ran to the car. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Got you, Mia.
I've not had a wardrobe malfunction, but I will say that this was back in my like clubbing days. Like you wearing heels all night.
Yeah.
Jacqueline remembers we had a friend girl that she was like, "Can I ride with you?" And I was like, "Yes." And she had, remember them hair store shoes with the netting with the flowers that were on them? They were like hair store slippers.
Mm-hmm.
They had the netting, had these little shoes on them. You remember them?
Yeah.
She get in the car and I said, "Where your shoes at? Like, why you got these on? Where your shoes at?" And she was like, "Girl, my mama took my shoes." I was like, "So what you gonna do? You finna go in the club with these hair store shoes on?" And she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "It's gonna be dark in there," and I was just like, "Okay." So I called my good Judy, and I was like, "Girl, she got these hair store shoes on."
Okay.
Next week, she asked her for a ride to the club, and she was like, "Hop in the car." She was like, "Okay, I'm on my way." She was like, "Okay, well, I'm at somebody else's house."
Mm-hmm.
She pull up, and she's like, "Where your shoes at?" She got these.
No, we're not doing that
again. And she got my shoes at home. I was like, at this.
No, sis, not to cut you off, but nobody leaves their shoes at home. Like, I mean, if you thought maybe they in your trunk and you have on your flip flops in the front seat driving or something like that, but just I don't know about that.
That was our clubbing shoes.
Yo,
Right.
Them beauty supply slip, baby. And I was like, this girl got these house store shoes on again.
She will be going home. She will be going home.
And she was just violating. But yeah, I mean, that I didn't have a malfunction, but we used to have a good conversation about that. Like, we just gonna tell her we ain't going out this weekend.
For real. No, seriously. But you're not a good friend because you should have said yes. You told her?
I told her I asked, "Where are your shoes?"
Okay, well.
And she said, "My mama got them." And I said, "So what you gonna do?"
And why maybe have her shoes?
Right. Let me check back in with the family real quick. Nick Incredible says all three of y'all are gorgeous. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. C. Renee says, "Yep. How about I started heavy? Okay." And I was at the strip club. Can we say, ooh wee? Thankfully, my girl shielded me all the way to the car. Baby.
Oh, no.
Embarrassing. Been there, done that. Oh, in school. Like, yeah.
Oh, I've done that in school.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and at the strip club too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's don't even count no tips.
See, Renee also says, did she only have one pair of shoes?
Yes.
Her stole slippers.
Oh, goodness. Jacqueline says, she never rode with us again. Facts, Mia. Definitely said, I know you're not wearing those. Okay. Okay. You're a good friend, sis. You're a good friend.
Yeah. But I let her go out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm not doing it. I don't know. But I think that, and you know what? Since we're talking about this, I'm going to shout out my good sis, Avi, because Avi is one of those women who has confidence, right? Mm-hmm. And she's, for those of y'all who don't know who Avi is, but she's a thicker woman, and she has like that Lizzo confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I just love her for it because Like everybody doesn't have that. And I'm one of them people that have insecurities. And so to tell her, because me and Avi are super close. So like if to tell her if she had she would just receive it. And to know Avi, she has a dope personality and she's a comedian. So she gonna find the laughter in it and the banter and be like, I'm glad you told me, sis, because I don't want to be looking crazy, you know?
She always
she does. That's what I was gonna say. Avi, Lizzo.
No, I'm saying Lizzo with the confidence.
Okay, because
the confidence. That's what I'm saying.
Always dresses like for but I'm married, baby. She was putting it on.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love the fact that she's a thicker girl and she don't mind wearing colors. Like you see a lot of bigger women fading to neutrals, blacks, grays, you know, but not Avi, baby. You gonna see her.
Yeah. Right. So let me ask you, I ain't gonna put you in a hot seat too much, but I know that you are connected to someone, okay, Raquel? And have you ever been out and about and your person made you feel like do y'all check each other for y'all's wardrobe? Or Mia, the times you've been in a relationship, have you ever been checked for going outside because of your wardrobe is too skimpy? You know, we had the whole dilemma with Kiki.
Oh, and her baby daddy.
Sierra.
Like if I'm dressing too risque for my partner.
Yeah.
You know, when me and my partner first got together, I did dress a little more like risque, but I think I don't want to say it's just when we got together it started to change. It just I also just think I was getting older. You know what I mean? Like she's always thought I was sexy, blah blah. But as I've gotten older, certain things have just adjusted as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do think some stuff I just wouldn't think to put on, but I do ask, like, would you, as I'm scrolling, I'm like, would you let me wear this? And not in the sense of I love when women go out and their partner doesn't change them at all. It's just some stuff that I just be shocked, like it just be full, you know, like through outfits, and I just be like, dang, are you married? But I know that shouldn't, it's like it shouldn't matter, but I always think about it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's real tricky. And I know men are completely different than women. You know what I mean? So it's just always like, and I think it's more so my partner always wanted me to be flattering and just like, we got to be a little more careful. You know what I mean? Especially in just being an actress, being in the spotlight, you do have to be just a little more careful and just cautious. So I think it's just naturally like, how do you want to present yourself? How do you want to be taken? Type deal versus. But anytime I do need to show a little something, you know, she's all for it because it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. And it is that fine line because I know some people feel like if your partner do check you, that your partner's controlling. But I feel like we're happened to the mystery of keeping certain things for your partner solely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can be sexy and covered.
Yeah.
And because, you know what I mean? Because why are you flaunting it for all, you know, even if you got a bad shape and you can wear, because Sierra was, I mean, she's dope and she got a sexy body, but it's just kind of a fine line. Just because you can wear it doesn't mean you have to. But, you know, then people will come at me like, girl, you single. That's why you ain't got nobody.
It goes to like your platform. Like you have artists or certain people who like sex appeal is their platform. So that is that their partner's used to it, all of that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I do think if it just kind of came out the blue or it's just like, where are we going right now? Or what is your image? I think it comes, for me, it comes from more of an endearing, like, you know, space of my wife being like, do you want to just keep being like this sex symbol, or do you want people to know like you're a scientist? Do you want people how do you want to be presented? But I heard D Bailey is throwing another pool party, and best believe if I want to be there in a thong, she's down for
it. I mean, there is stipulations and circumstances.
Right. You see?
I ain't gonna be in a thong, but I mean, she's gonna be cute.
Okay.
I'm gonna be outside.
I'm gonna be outside.
Period.
Yes. Before you go ahead, Mia. I was
was just saying, even with Lotto. They had a big thing because she posted a picture, and before she for Fenty Savage, she posted a picture, but she sent it to her dude first. And she was like, "How do you feel about this?" He was like, "Oh, I like it." And then she posted the picture. They were like, "Why she asking him?" Because she is in lingerie, and he said, "Okay, I like it." And but people are going to talk regardless. They're going to talk whether they like it, whether they don't like it. I feel like it was a sign of respect. Yeah, she's in lingerie already, so she's going to say, "Hey, is this okay?"
Yeah, I respect that too. Because I know if I'm posting something a little sexier, my wife's seen it first. And then it goes to one, again, just that best, I want to see you in your best light. She could have been like, your bra straps is twisted, retake it. You know what I mean? It's just something of, this doesn't look as great as you think. Let me examine it first before you out here looking crazy, you know?
Right. And then we do have to receive it, because a lot of times, people do what they want to do. Is everybody's individual life, but then we will question it and be like, I know good and well her person is not okay with that, knowing that that's the approval.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was the pit stop.
Exactly. Like that was, But real quick, back in on the family, Aaron says when your partner is secure, they are open to hire you. They are open
how you dress.
They are open to how you dress, yes, especially if they saw you being sexy. Absolutely. See, Renee says definitely going to be outside at the pool party. Okay.
It is.
I'm trying to see booty cheeks.
Yeah,
it is. I'm trying. With them hoochie daddy shorts, fellas, we need y'all knees out. Knees out at the pool party.
Yes, no, seriously, because I'm
Okay.
Your girl over here trying to work on her confidence. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Yes, that part. But we're going to just pause real quick right there. And hold on, let me see. I thought I had a delay. Oh, sun's out, burns out. Okay, period. And right there, we're gonna put a pause in it. We're gonna run to a quick commercial. We want to thank y'all so much for tuning in this far. Stay tuned for some more of. I'm just saying.
What's your name?
Tiffany. What's yours?
Gates.
We are making you a managing director at GIRA Law.
We were way in over our heads from the first day of court.
These two here, not only shareholders in your company, but also owners of the Zesta trucking company where I work.
We need to go to this warehouse and find out what they're moving. I bet when you woke up this morning, you didn't expect your night to end like this.
Look for those voices in the far right.
Do it! Do it!
Welcome back and welcome back. I was swallowing. If you are just tuning in with us right now, we want to thank you so much. We want to encourage you to share this live. And at this time, I want to give a really quick shout out to Des Donahue of Don Dega Films for that dope trailer that y'all just saw. We got our production person, Corte. He's a part of that amazing film. It's going to be coming out this weekend, June the 8th. So I believe there's still times to cop your tickets for that. And your girl, I had the privilege to be concierge as well as crew on that amazing production as well. Yes. So I'm super excited about that film. Got several other people that I know that's a part of that. So yeah, shout out to Des for that. At this time, we're going to go ahead and jump into another amazing segment by your girl, Latoya B. Shout out to our production man. Who am I? Okay, because that is the title of this game. Okay, Raquel's our special guest on tonight. You ready, sis?
I'm
Who
ready.
am I? Okay, family, we need your help as well. Mia, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so you already know how this game goes. We need you to, I'm going to simply, Corte is going to have the question across the board at the bottom. And whoever you think it is, whether it's Raquel, myself, Mia, or even Corte, we need y'all to chime in. Real simple, okay? So if we can get that first one up on the board, we have a couple of we're going to go through, okay? So here we go. I cussed out the police and the police apologized. Okay.
That has
So,
to
family, let us know. Who do you think? Who got that smart mouth?
Corte.
Corte.
Y'all say Corte?
Yeah.
Corte.
Okay. Because his mouth is slick and quick.
Baby, but not with the police.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. So, Raquel, who you going when you say Corte?
Yeah, I thought it was Corte.
Okay, Mia, who you say?
I say Corte.
Okay, before whoever this is reveals themselves, let's see what the family thought. Let's see, Corte and Mia. Okay, all right. Okay.
Here's what.
Who cussed out the police and the police apologized?
First of all, I was pregnant. And what you not gonna do is pull me over while I'm pregnant. Let's get here.
And he apologized to you. He's like,
and I'm so sorry, ma'am. My wife is pregnant. Well, then you know the hell I'm going through. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Find somebody else to play with.
Corte, we sorry. Okay.
Y'all tried that one. Y'all tried.
Okay. All right. Well, Mia didn't see it coming, but sis, okay. It's giving Mia, put them in their place. Okay. That's okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Next up, what we got? I eat sour cream with hot Cheeto fries. I love hot stuff. I love hot stuff.
That's Raquel.
I'm going back to Corte because Corte loves spicy everything. I do too, but he loves spicy everything.
See, you know, people that have a good shape, they always eat the weird food. That's a Marcel thing. She like, you know what? You just dip it in, and it's like a whole Frito pie. Like, I don't know.
Did you just? Is that how sis talk? How she do?
Okay.
Just
Raquel,
you dip it in, and it works perfectly. It's a meal.
That's it.
Okay. All right. So let's recap real quick. Who did you say, Raquel?
I said Mia.
You said Mia. Mia, you said
Raquel.
Okay, I'm going with Corte. He likes spicy. And Corte, who you think?
I'm gonna go with Raquel because Mia made a good point.
Okay.
Yeah, she made a good point.
Okay, and let's check in with the family real quick. And C. Renee says Toya. That's a good guess because I do like hot stuff. Nick says Corte said he is still a black man in America. He ain't cussing out no cop. That was, yeah. Okay, and Nick also says Raquel. All right, so here we go.
All I'm saying is if you the hot and the cool of the sour cream, don't knock it till you try it.
So wait, sour cream with like how you? I can't even see that dipping.
It sounds like a disgusting meal.
What?
Damn.
I'm telling you, don't knock it.
Yes. Like you just dip.
Just a hot Cheeto fry, and it's not like a lot. Just
not ranch. It just.
I actually do not like ranch. I can't stand it.
Oh, okay.
Get her off the show. Get her off the show.
Ranch is so overrated. That's what we need to do: overrated versus underrated. Ranch is so overrated.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, move it along. Here we go. What you got? I pee in the shower.
Corte.
No, that's Toya.
Now wait a minute now.
That's Toya.
Corte, I know I keep picking you, friend.
I know. I need to stop picking Corte.
With Cortez.
Mm-mm.
Because you already right there, just like, ah.
Right, I feel it's like I feel like it's a man thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but some of y'all women know how to aim real good too. So I'm gonna take a pick. You know what? I'm gonna pick Toya.
I pick Toya. Everybody pees in the shower. No, we don't.
I actually
Everybody do pee in the
go to the bathroom right before I get in the shower. Like
I will
Definitely Cortez.
No, that's a Toya thing because Toya's like I'm not getting out the shower, getting my toilet seat wet. I know Toya. This is a Toya thing.
That's kind of weird, but okay. Okay, so let's recap real quick. Cortez and Mia says me.
Yes.
Raquel, you going with
Cortez.
me, and Raquel is going with Cortez. Family, y'all see the family is saying Cortez.
Cortez and you.
Everybody pees in the shower. C. Renee says that. C. Renee says I'm going with Toya. Okay. Tierra says, wait, I just joined. Did Raquel tell y'all I pee in the shower?
My wife coming in here.
Let me save you real quick. So, sis, basically, we have the statement across the bottom, and whoever you think it is, we're just selecting who we think that belongs to.
Yeah, it's not saying
So,
the sheep.
so me and Raquel say Cortez, Mia, and Cortez says me. You are right, Mia.
I know. I knew it.
You're absolutely right. I'm not getting out the shower to go get my toilet. I'm not putting my wet booty
I
on my toilet seat. I'm just gonna pee in the shower. Like,
let me ask this question: so when women pee in the shower, do y'all squat or what y'all do?
No, it just flows down.
So you just let it run down your leg.
That's nasty. Now that's nasty.
It's not, because you're in the shower to get your body clean, so it just kind of makes sense. Like,
It does not make sense. I do not pee in the shower.
Do you pee in the pool?
No.
In the shower either.
You don't pee in the shower, sis?
No, but it's like it's part of my routine is sit on the toilet for 15 minutes, then get in the shower. Like because I scroll on my phone, I'm busy all day. So it's my time. Like I scroll on my phone. Usually I'm talking to my wife if she's in the shower. I'll go to our second bathroom, use the bathroom, and then I know like I'm getting ready to get in the shower, you know? So it's just part of my pre-shower. So there's no pee left.
There's no pee left. Okay. Well, yes. Mine's opposite. It's usually like I always have to almost pee when I get in the shower. Like my body just be like, oh,
it's time to pee.
It's time to pee. You know, because have y'all never heard of like when you have to turn on water to know like help you like if you gotta pee? So maybe that's what it does for me. I don't know, but I pee in the shower, but I be clean, y'all. I'm just saying.
I knew. No, I wouldn't get out the shower and in my toilet and then get back in the. I'm not peeing in the shower.
Okay, and if you ever over me and you need to use my shower, I cleaned it. Okay, just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay. Katie says no. We don't.
You should pee in the shower before you get it. And so now your feet are standing in her pee. That's love right there.
I hate it so much. I literally tell my wife, you know you have to go. Just go and then get in the shower.
That's love right there when you are standing in your urine. That's when you know you love somebody.
That's yes. Listen. Period.
I'm telling you, if I'm standing in a man's urine, it's gonna be an issue.
No. But disclaimer: I'm never peeing, and if I'm showering with somebody, never.
Yeah.
Never. No, that's gross.
No.
I'm not doing that. No. Yes. Okay, let's move it along. What's the next one, Cortez? I eat sardines and hot sauce every day.
Raquel?
I'm going Toya.
No.
I'm going with Mia. She country.
I'm going with Mia because Mia's country. You talking about sardines?
Toya country to me too.
I am country. Mm-hmm.
No, that's
country too. Mia.
You say, wait, no.
Definitely country. But I'm not sardine country.
But it could be
hog-head cheese country.
That's the difference.
But also, it could be reverse psychology where Raquel don't look like she likes sardines, but
I'm telling you, we finna find out a lot about Raquel. We finna find some stuff that you didn't even know. Y'all thought she drank champagne and ate strawberries. Girl eating over her while y'all over here lusting over her. She eating Cheetos and sour cream and sardines.
Cheetos and sour cream. Yes.
And y'all over here like she's so beautiful. Eating Cheetos and sour cream.
Cheetos and sour cream. And I'm about to see if she eats sardines and hot sauce. Let's see. Okay, Raquel, who you going with?
I'm going with Toya.
You going with me? Okay, Mia.
I'm going with Raquel again.
Okay, and Cortez.
I said Mia.
You said Mia. You know what? I'm going to go with Mia too because Mia's country. Let's check in with the family real quick. Shante, hey, honey. Hey, sis. Now that's nasty. Oh, I'm going to say Toya because she don't cook.
Renee.
I mean, they got a point with that one. They got a point with that one.
You don't cook sardines? Is that it comes in?
It comes in a can. And you just
eat at the can.
Oh, it's like tuna.
No, it's not like tuna.
It's whole little sardine fish.
It's whole fish.
No, I'm saying, ain't it in that can thing like tuna, like that pre-made tuna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You never
okay. With that being said,
you never seen her sardines look in a can.
She know what sardines look like. Who eat the sardines? I should have known his country tail eat sardines.
Baby.
I would tell
every
you
day, friend.
I can eat sardines every day with some hot sauce and some crackers.
You some saltine crackers.
Friend, do you eat chitlins? Because that sound like that's that.
I do. Chitlins with some hot sauce.
You eat hog head cheese?
Good. Give me some bread. I'll tear it up.
I know.
Raquel, do you eat sardines? I mean, do you eat? Okay, you don't eat sardines. Do you eat chitlins?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you eat hog head cheese?
No.
What is hog head cheese?
Souse meat.
You don't even know what hog head cheese is?
Hog head cheese is souse meat.
No, yeah, it's like literally made from the pig, the head of the pig.
No,
don't know nothing about it.
Oh, no. And they stink.
Right, Shante, tell him Toya ain't eat nothing like that. Hey, I'm more like my good sis over here. See, Raquel has hot Cheetos and sour cream. I'll have hot Cheetos and some nacho cheese dip.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good word.
All right. Next up, Cortez.
The next one is
I shower first, then take a bath. Okay.
What?
I know y'all said I'm pissy in the shower. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say Raquel.
But are y'all gonna say? Because I know what y'all thinking. Like, oh, she showers, she pee first, and then she bathe. Possibility.
I'm going to Toya.
What'd you say, Mia?
That's you, Toya.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's a you type thing.
That's possibility. Okay. So Raquel, you going with me?
Yeah.
Mia, you're going with me?
Yes.
Cortez, who you got?
Raquel.
Okay. And
me?
I shower first, then take a bath.
Everybody saying me.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Raquel. Just giving me them vibes. Like, I don't know, like especially after her good wife was like, she don't like that. She might be prissy. I don't know. Because baby, okay, let's see real quick. The family says Mia, Raquel, Mia. Oh, so they think I'm all pissy. Got it. Okay. Okay. And I shower first, then take a bath.
Who is it?
So listen,
I told you.
You shower, you get all clean, and then there are some people who take a bath and then after they like shower, but I don't want to be sitting in dirty water. So I'd rather shower, and in my bath, I'm clean, I'm relaxed. I just got my bubble bath, my Epsom salt, my stress-free aromas, and then I can just dry off and go to bed. I don't want to get in and then I'm sitting in dirty water and then I go rinse it off.
That's a
Mia.
high water bill.
I know you're about to say something, Mia, because Raquel, we just had this talk the other, because was that you or B was
Yes,
like,
that
when
was
you take
me.
a bath, you're sitting around your dirty water.
So wait a minute, because this is, I don't know how y'all, I did grow up country. Like I grew up, 2 or 3 people had to take a bath in that same water. I'll be out, you always have to be like,
Been
I'm
there.
first. I'll be like, let me take my bath first.
Me
I don't
too.
want to take the bath second.
Right.
Like, and
Yeah.
this ain't no shower, this is a bath.
Yeah, that I don't know what was,
somebody else get in.
I don't know what was wrong with my parent that made me do that, because I always had to go second, and then they made it seem like I didn't like to bathe, and it wasn't that. And then it got that ring around. So I'm trying to do a duck bath, and I get a whooping because I'm trying to do a duck bath out of the sink because I don't want to get in that water after somebody. That's the most disgusting thing ever.
We called it a whole bath. We didn't call it a duck bath.
Actually we called it a bird bath.
Bird bath.
Oh yeah, now I heard bird bath.
Yeah, bird bath. Yes,
but okay. I didn't grow up with a shower. I didn't get a shower until I was high teens. Like I didn't grow up. We had a tub, and that was it growing up.
Mia, we're in the public right now.
I mean, I took a bath in the tub. We didn't have no shower.
Not really. Not with that dirty water. You was dirty like me. We're having to go behind somebody. Okay, but sis, I don't understand, because I'm actually opposite. I'll take a shower. I'll take a bath first and then stand up in the shower and rinse off and do that. But I can understand your ideology behind it. Like you get clean first, and then when you soak, you're not worried about all of that. So okay. I'm gonna try that away.
It's like a waste of water. Y'all don't pay water bill, and it shows. It shows.
What did the family say? Carrie? Karis says, I'm with you on this one, Raquel. Amber says, I can see that because of the dirty water. Right. Shantae says, how many weapons you getting growing up? Because my mama would whoopings. Supposed to be whoopings. Yes. Okay. All right. So here we go. Moving along. We have a few more for y'all, family.
Okay.
I always wanted to do stand-up comedy.
This is a hard one because this fits 2 of y'all. Ooh.
I say
Mia. Because it goes with Cortez and Mia.
I say Cortez.
I'm going to go Mia.
Stand-up comedy?
I'm going to say Mia.
Mia?
That fits both. Toya, right?
Yeah.
I would definitely say Cortez, because I can just see him like.
He one of them sarcastic ass comedians.
Oh, he is. And I'm going with Cortez because he be roasting on people.
Like you got to know him to know, because people think Cortez is sweet.
Right. And Cortez.
Wait. Oh, wait. Wait a minute.
I know, right? Cortez nobody thinks that you're sweet.
You said what now?
Some people do.
No, they don't.
I love Cortez, and I'm like, me too. Here, read your ass.
Right.
So y'all saying that people think I'm sweet?
That's what I said. Why would somebody think that?
My wife said, and he's naturally funny. See,
he is hilarious.
Thank you, wife. But y'all said I am sweet though. I don't think
you are.
Sure. You is brutally sweet.
Oh, okay, baby.
You a teenage, like.
Baby, I almost threw up the technical difficulty sign.
Okay.
Never mind, Cortez.
Never mind. And with that being said, let's see here. So, Cortez, who you going with? Yourself?
I'm going with Mia.
Mia. Raquel, you got?
Mia.
Mia, you got?
Cortez.
And I'm going with Cortez as well. And the family is saying Mia or Cortez or Mia. He's naturally funny. Well, he will read your ass from Z to A. Oh, okay. Cortez, you are. See, Renee says you are a sweetheart when you want to be. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
don't do that, sis, because he really had you over there. It looked like you was working in a warehouse a while ago. He didn't help carry nothing to the car, sis.
First of all, what y'all not gonna
Okay,
do?
we ready. We ready. Take it off.
We're back.
Okay,
Okay, I'm back, y'all.
okay, here we go. So who is this? Who is this? I always wanted to do stand-up comedy.
I feel like if I would be so great at stand-up comedy. People tell me that all the time, but when I try to tell a joke, nobody laughs. Like when I'm like, I got something that's finna kill y'all with this one. They be like, oh, that's whack.
Pick me.
What, Toya?
Mia, listen, I'm not trying to be a dream killer.
Wow.
But sis, Cortez created a prompt that says story time for a reason. When you're a comedian, you do have to be a great storyteller, but then you got to get to the damn point. Sis, you would be on stage all night. No.
Like, nobody gonna laugh. See?
Because they gonna get lost. They gonna be like, now what? I forgot the original.
That's my ADHD. When I get that intact, I'm gonna be killing the game.
But I want you to give it a try, sis. Don't let me kill your dream.
It's too late.
No, I'm gonna sit up there front row. Use me as a prop.
I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm telling you, I will come to that one.
Okay. All right. The family's laughing. So see, you got them laughing, Mia. That's a start, baby.
Dang, see? Go ahead, block her. Because I mean, what we not gonna do is comic shame.
See, tell her, baby.
Comic shame.
Tell her. But I love you, Mia. Okay, next, Cortez. I love you, Mia. You are all right by me. I have skipped a class in school for a whole semester and still passed. Raquel.
Uh-huh.
I'm going for you.
Raquel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, but she was just like, I'm not going.
Is that a final decision?
I'm not going and you can't make me.
I'm going for you.
Okay.
Raquel, look, everybody, right.
Family, let us know real quick because we already came to a conclusion that it's Raquel, but what y'all think? Let's see.
See, Renee already.
Raquel.
Oh,
Raquel.
Okay.
I mean, at least you know what people think about you. I mean,
at least y'all think I would still pass. That's
that's the point.
You
it's actually a compliment.
You were dumb.
That's what matters.
Yeah, because it's like, sis ain't even got to pay attention and she still passed. So it's really a compliment.
Yeah, we didn't say you even did the work. We just said you passed.
Hey, not too much, sis. Not too much. Okay, so with that being said, Raquel says it's me, Mia, and Cortez says it's you. Reveal yourself.
And how did you pull that off?
How?
Baby, my teacher told me, she said, now, I know you had these fake excuses for you to go to the library every day. And I talked to her, she said that she didn't need you, but you still showed up. Because I said I was the library assistant. So she said, baby, I was just sitting up on the computer all day, that whole semester. So she's like, look, if you want to pass my class so you could graduate, all I need you to do is take my final exam and you have to pass it. Baby, I passed that thing with a 95, sure did.
Peter. Okay, y'all hang in there with us, family. We got about 4 more for y'all real quick. Here we go. Next up. I have a praise kink.
Mia.
Listen, because Mia's always talking about, I'm just sitting on what I'm sitting on. And I already tried to call you out last week about not getting none, but we know that. Okay.
I'm going with Mia. What is a praise kink?
Really, Mia?
Don't do that, Mia. Don't do
really,
that,
Mia? Mia, you're a comedian. Sis, you making us laugh. You should be a comedian.
I believe it's Toya. Toya.
It didn't say praise dance, okay? It says kink.
Yeah, if it said praise dance, I see that being Mia.
Went too far, Mia. Because
I can praise dance. Toya. It's Toya.
Dang. Okay, Toya, I see you.
Toya, you be watching them men praise dance and get the shout, and Toya be like,
did y'all read it? It says I have a praise kink.
oh, it's Raquel.
It says a praise kink.
Oh,
y'all think it's
never mind. Never
Oh,
mind.
that's Toya. That's Toya.
I know it's Toya,
the reason why they think it's me.
Wife just said it's her. So
let me see. But they might be in cahoots together. I don't, they are one team. She might be in there trying to throw us off.
Nah, it's Toya.
Let's see. Amber says, "Well, I'll be." Shantae says, "Toya, tell about your English class." Dimitri and C. Renee, I'm calling y'all after this live. Okay. Toya. Tiara says, "Raquel, wait, what? Mia Flint? Okay." And then Corte, who you got? Corte, who you got?
I said Toya.
Me? Raquel?
Mia.
Me and Raquel got Mia, and Mia, who you say?
I say it's you, Toya. It's you. We know it's you. Everybody say it's you.
Well, something about my wife saying, "Good girl." Oh, I'm over the top. I'm done. I'm finished.
What? When she get the shout, when it get real good to her. what is the praise?
Praise is just a praise kink is just when you hear things like "good girl," like that's right, like encouragement.
Oh, I was thinking of church praise. That's why I was like, it's Toya.
You guys try it out.
Good girl. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's that submissive dumb type.
I mean, but I think I'll be hearing that anyway. I didn't know it was called a praise kink.
Now, if you hear that, you waiting for that, you might just have a praise kink. You might give them a couple more to say. See where it takes.
So basically, it's compliments.
Right.
It's compliments that you hear, like good stuff when you're having intercourse. Okay.
It's a great way.
Oh, it is a kink to it. Yeah. Oh, so let me ask you. So it's kind of like, how some people like to be cussed out when they're having sex. And that's a toxic kink.
You have a demeaning like kink. Like that's the opposite.
All different kinds, but yours is a praise, like good job.
Fetish, that's their little kink.
Is it like a good girl, like submissive dom, or is it like a good job? You did that. I don't know. Like, I'm confused.
It's more so just like, I don't know. It just takes me to the next level when I hear her. Like, just give me a good girl. Like, that's right, baby. It just make me I want to do better.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Corte, can you please remove
me too?
Can you please remove C. Renee from the chat as a whole?
I thought the same thing. I thought
C. Renee says because I thought this was a fetish of people praising in church. I get it now because when I hear my name,
right? Like it's that you guys.
Yeah,
do something.
I did.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing. I thought it was like a praise day. I was like, Toya, like when they shouting in church. I don't know. That's why I said Toya.
I hear you. That is so funny, C. Renee. Oh my God, that's so funny. But in all fairness, I had to ask this. What's that? What that?
See?
And then I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know either. I didn't know.
I thought it was church.
Yeah, listen. But I'm feeling away now because I kind of like that because I'm thinking I like to be cussed out, and I feel like
I don't like that.
Yeah. I do. Choke me, cuss me out, just handle me raggedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was church.
Huh?
She was like, good girl. I was like, hallelujah. Like, what? You like?
Okay, moving on. Corte, you ready? In the summer, I sleep with a ceiling fan, the AC, and a box fan.
Oh, can I say myself?
Yeah.
Because I mean, everybody does.
I'm gonna say Toya.
I'm gonna say Toya too.
I'm going to say
It got to be Toya. Toya can't stand being hot.
that's true, but when you from the country, you used to Cortez, just tell the truth. Did y'all put box fans in y'all's windows back
In the window, sure did.
Oh, okay.
Don't let it be raining. Oh my gosh, that's the best sleep ever.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. Did y'all have a water cooler too? I bet you had to go out there with that water hose and spray the AC. Is the no too? I took y'all too far back. Okay.
I didn't have to put a water hose. We had our air conditioner came from Sears. So we had to put one.
Okay, well, y'all all said me, and it looks like the family said me because they know me too. If you ever been to Toya's house, it's a deep freezer.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love.
So maybe that wasn't a good clue because it damn sure is me. Can't be hot.
Like this.
Ever. You're going to freeze. Summer, spring, winter, and fall. Yeah. See, Renee was like, "Let me get a blanket." I'm like, "For what?" Yeah. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Mia, you know this. Toya, heat, and don't mix. You right about that. Love After Lockup is my guilty pleasure.
Raquel.
Ooh, have y'all seen that show? Because I'm telling y'all right now.
Love After Lockup.
Love After Lockup.
I'm gonna go with Raquel.
I think Mia.
I would say it's Cortez because
now I'm not
a thing for bad people. Like, so I think it's Cortez.
I think it's Raquel because I don't know. I just won't see when you are a scientist or you're into psychology the way that my good sis is. I always think about the reverse side. So I feel like she would be interested just on the strength because it's so far from her of what she would be connected to that I think that she would like it. I think it would be intriguing.
I feel like
why do they like somebody who's been locked up for umpteen years and
a bad person? Just
hello, but not everybody who go to prison is bad though.
See, that's why it's Cortez.
Right? I'm like,
that changing my answer.
I'm going to Cortez.
I'm going with Cortez because he saved them people real fast, didn't he? Even the family says Cortez. Shante says, I love that show. I think Cortez. Okay.
Cortez. Everybody
we all going with Cortez?
We all going with Cortez.
Who is it?
But the show is really good. Like these big old women, these men, they be 60 years old doing prison pen pals with these 20-year-old women. And I just be like, y'all really pay. I done sent her 30. This woman in prison, how you send her $30,000? What she buy? Soups?
Baby,
what did you do?
That mouthpiece be mouthing on that show.
Yeah, them dudes, and then don't let them be. One dude had 2 women while he was locked up, like, and they over there fighting over him, and he ain't even out. Yeah,
listen,
the
family says Tiara says she thought it was definitely Cortez. Now that he said that, right? Because that's what
right.
See, Renee says I knew it was Mia. You blew Tiara away because she said, "Wow." Candace said, "I knew it. And Shante said, "They be in love, honey."
I love.
One more.
I have never seen that show.
Oh my gosh! It's gonna have to be a chokehold.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because I don't know how to do it. Okay, marriage is a beautiful thing with the right person.
Yeah,
we already know this, Raquel.
That's Raquel.
It's first of all.
It's Raquel.
I agree with the statement, but that's Raquel.
Yeah, we all love black love. We love love. I literally a wedding crasher.
It's
like
weddings.
It's shown in the comments. So that's Raquel.
Look,
I definitely am going Toya.
Nah, it's all Raquel. I mean, and I'm a wedding crasher. I be at strangers' weddings crying.
That's a good time.
That's
a good time.
I love a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's all Raquel.
Okay, so it looks like family. Who do y'all think? Because this is our last one right here. Marriage is a beautiful thing with the right person. Who do y'all think? See, Renee says it's all of you. Oh,
Thank you.
But we
Oh,
did not say that. Ain't nobody thinking about love right now. But how
Cortez. Oh, Shantae says it's all of you. We're lovable.
Yeah,
Cortez.
we outside.
Cortez, who you going with?
Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Cortez, and Mia says Raquel. Raquel, you say me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're our favorite guest right there. Because baby, let me tell you something. You so smart. It's the girl.
It's you,
girl.
And don't do that.
It's you.
It's absolutely
She loves love. She does.
I
love love too.
Mia. The only reason why our family thinks I'm a cheater because you put that narrative out there. I'm not a cheater. I'm an effective communicator.
No, I did not put that narrative out there.
Marriage is a beautiful thing with the right person. Yes. I was married for 10 years.
I believe it.
And it was great when it was great. But, like, I will get married again. But I think our guests would agree with that. Marriage is a beautiful thing with the right person, right?
It is. Absolutely. I'm
okay. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and jump into another quick commercial, family. So y'all go fill up them cups, grab you a snack, whatever you need to do, and come back. Stay tuned for some more of, I'm just saying.
I remember saying to my friends, there is my future wife, and then I took the step to meet someone who would change my life. It had to be my destiny, 'cause I was made to love you, my hands to touch you, my arms to hold you, my legs to stand, my time to spend with you forever. I was made to love you, my lips to kiss you.
Earlier today, Clyde Rivers pleaded not guilty by ways of insanity. He is currently being held on a $50,000 bond.
I told her to move out of Oak Cliff years ago. She had to be the one to save the city.
My life has been nothing but death. Lost my hero, and now my baby sister.
What do we got?
Well, we got an officer shot through the neck.
It looks like what we were told about Lala ain't right. Something ain't right here.
I'd like to thank all of you for joining us in the inaugural celebration of the life of Laura McMillan.
This motherfucker killed my sister. He gotta go.
Jump too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run drown. Off this way, doing all these shows. I've been on the road, I don't care where I go, as long as I can get paid. Bad no fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Bad no fire, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she can shred. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made.
Alright, y'all ready? Let's do this. This is for Lala. It's for Lala. For Lala.
Why these hoes sweat me? Flexing on your bestie, pass your bitch, I'm intercepting. My spaghetti's in my prezi, boy, my glass and not plexi.
Welcome back and welcome back, family. Two great trailers out there, or one slideshow and then a trailer. First, I want to give a huge shout out to I Am Cortez for But I'm Married. It's coming soon, starring your girl, as well as Mia. So we're super excited about that production. And I do see C. Renee is in the chat with us on tonight. And C. Renee, you probably saw her picture up there as well. So shout out to I Am Cortez Entertainment. We also have a shout out to Jeff X Visuals for Grit. Grit will be having their premiere this weekend, Saturday, June the 8th. And I believe there's still time to get your tickets, family. And if that trailer didn't convince you to get up in that building, I don't know what will, okay? Because we have our host, Be Naked, that's a part of that dope production, as well as the beautiful, the lovely, the one and only Raquel is a part of that. Yes. Super excited about that. And so that right there leads us into our hot seat, okay? So Raquel, she is a Minnesota native, okay? She grew up in performing arts. She attended a performing arts high school, then she added acting to her extensive dance resume. Raquel has been on a tour as a dancer, and she's danced for the one and only Prince as well as Rick Ross. She starred in several carnivals all over the United States. In the past 7 years, she's worked in production, and she made the switch from theater over to film. Her goals is television as well as episodic projects. Her hopes are to inspire people to choose to chase their dreams without hesitation. She is also a behavioral scientist using a psychological approach to acting. She has a mental health blog, which you can find it at www.raquelsturn.com. Okay. And without any further ado, the one and only, the queen of all queens, Raquel, welcome again.
Woo! Oh, baby, that was a resume.
Resume, okay? That is a resume. Yeah, so far, you guys have learned a little bit about her, and so we just want to go ahead and put you in a hot seat, sis, and dive in a little deeper. Is that okay?
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's just start with Grit real quick. So I know that you are a part of that awesome production. Is there anything you can tell us without telling us about that experience or that production?
Well, the experience on set was truly amazing. The writer is also one of the leads in the project, so I always think that is such an amazing thing because they get to experience both sides and kind of take off their writing hat and just be a creative, be an artist, bringing the story to life. And it's action packed, as you can see from the trailer. Jeff is crazy with his visuals, with his cinematography. He's amazing to work for. And then I also got to work as my second project with Kagan on as well. So, and his director mind is just, if you work with him, he can see things how it should look on the camera. He comes up with it on the spot. So it's just amazing because he'll push you right in the scene. I hear people who've worked for Tyler Perry say he'll adjust lines or pivot the scene in real time, and you just got to execute. To me, Kagan's mind works the same way. And so he just makes you pivot and just stay on your game.
Okay. Awesome. And what character, are you able to say what character you're playing in that?
Yes, I play Detective Camilla.
Okay.
My first detective role, so I'm excited. I'm so excited for you guys to see it.
Okay. Well, sis, seriously, every role that I've seen you been blessed to play, you kill it. And so I'm not even concerned about you being a detective for the first time. Okay. All right. So Mia, you got your questions ready? I got mine ready. You want to go?
Do you want to go back and forth, or do you?
We can go back and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We all see you, because I'm just gonna jump right on in.
Let's do it.
We all see you. First of all, how do you feel being considered a sex symbol, and how does it affect your everyday life? We all know you're beautiful.
Thank you.
And not only are you beautiful, my first time meeting you, you may not remember, but my first time meeting you, I met you at the premiere of Knee Deep. And we were talking about a sex scene. I was like, and you were like, girl, anybody, when that music hit right, and you just made me feel so confident. And I was like, girl, look at your body. You was like, and look at yours. And I was just like, oh, wow. So not only do you have a beautiful outside, you're beautiful on the inside as well. How do you feel when people consider you as a sex symbol? And does it affect your, I'm fine. Does it affect how you feel about yourself?
I will say, at first I was constantly like, dang, I just don't want to be sexy on camera. That's not it. I have depth and I have range, you know what I mean? But then I also am like, there's different ways to be, to have sex appeal, to portray it. And like you say, Mia, people will come to me. So I get so many inbox of people wondering about their first sex scene, or like how to have that sex appeal on camera or being a sex symbol. And I'm grateful that I'm the person they think of, because I am like, I promise you're just as sexy. I promise I can give you whatever tools you need to look just as sexy on camera. Like, so I have grown into it in a sense of, I want to show you guys that being a sex symbol can look completely different than what we're used to it looking like. And then I'm always like, when women come up and just compliment me or anything, I'm just like, baby, I'm a reflection of you. That's it. That's all. So I love it.
Okay. And I'm going to piggyback off of that right there, because one thing I wanted to say is you are always positive and encouraging. You know, whenever you're having dialogue with anybody, when I remember we first met, you was always willing to pour in and encourage and give tips. So thank you for being that, because some people want to hold that to themselves, and you are a sharer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't mind sharing the craft and the experience and all of that. So thank you for that. So I know that today is June 5th, and June is considered Pride Month for those of y'all who don't know. Okay. And if you're just tuning in with our special guest, Raquel is a part of the, I hate to say it wrong, LGBTQ community. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, how is it being, and I'll just hit on the sex scene since we're kind of there right now. Whenever you are cast for a role and you are a part of that community, is there ever a conflict, like maybe on the home front with your wife when it comes to doing a scene with a male, or like, two questions: how does she feel doing sex scenes, period, and then how would she feel if you had to play a lesbian role?
I think because we have to talk about this every time. I never want her to see a film and like surprise there's a sex scene, and then also we go over how to do the sex scenes, right? Like just choreography wise, on does it fit the character, things like that. Like I do talk to my wife about those things to make sure in every movie that I have a sex scene, it's not the same flavor, right? But I think she's more so just overprotective, and not overprotective in a negative way. I think she's very protective of my image as a whole. And I'm not like in the hands of a man ever. So she's always like, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you comfortable? Were they nice? Did they make you feel some type of way? So she's like, do I need to come on set? You know? And then it's more so like, I've worked with D. Bailey so much. So I think she knows that he is always like, Raquel, like, choreograph it. This is the feel I need. This is the energy it needs to have. It needs to go with the scene. And then he's like, do your thing. So anytime I work with someone new, she's like, are they respectful of your boundaries? And she's like, they got to work their way up to be able to see certain things on camera, and we ain't there yet, So she's just really protective of that front. I honestly think she would feel better if I played like a lesbian role, which is it's a surprise I haven't. It's a surprise I haven't. But I think she would feel better because I can take a woman. You make me feel away, baby. Let's go outside because I'm finna knock you out. With a man, she's more like, be careful. Are you okay? Like, make sure you're okay.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like insecurities or any type of worries or anything like that, we don't have those problems.
Okay. And then I have one more follow-up on that. I do want to put it out there. I remember me and you had a conversation because I just had to do my first sex scene. And one thing that you did tell me, you told me about the protective gear that you can wear, because I didn't have a clue. I've never done a scene like that before, right? So I do love the fact that your professionalism is always at the forefront in those, types of roles. With that being said, if there is a producer watching, and because I feel like a lot of times, because you're beautiful and talented, they tend to say, "Oh, Raquel for this role, this sex role," without thinking about, is that something that she's will, it's just like you always kind of get cast for that type of role in no regard to if you even have I know you don't have a problem, but I'm just saying without any regard to
Yeah.
your sexuality, right? And so it's just like, oh, find the pretty girl, she'll do it. We need a sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? How
Mhm.
does that make you feel to always have those kind of roles as opposed to not getting the option to either audition for a role on the other side of it?
Mhm. I think one of the main things that I do, because now I'm at the point in my career where it's aware that I have range, that I can even make the sex scenes emotional, go with the push the story along. Um, but I do think it was a challenge to show, like, hey, there's range here, like, hey, and then having those conversations of we have to remember sometimes we do have male writers writing sex scenes for a movie, and it's all about just the imagery. And then you have to, I'm one of the talent who would say, because it's us on the camera at the end of the day, right? So it's me saying, like, hey, this doesn't really fit here. And that's me showing them, like, look, I have range. I'm able to see the story as a whole and make this sex scene fit with the narrative. It'll be an intimacy scene, and in the script, it's like back shots for an hour. And it's like, that's not realistic. Let's make this scene have meaning. Let's make, what is my connection to the character? And then a lot of producers or directors, they don't know that I am an intimacy scene coordinator. So that's another thing that I think helps me in that bucket, is getting to choreograph my own scenes as well. So, I don't mind. I think people like Megan Good was constantly a sex symbol, and then we realized, oh, you can do more. Sometimes I'm gonna take the role. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Get it and show you something better, show you something deeper than just the sex symbol.
Okay. All right.
I would love to see Raquel the crackhead. Like, I would love to see Raquel the crazy baby mama.
Heard that. Y'all heard that.
Yeah, like, I would love to see her cracked out. Like, Raquel the crazy baby mama, like Tiana Taylor when she played like that was way out of her sexy.
Right.
Nobody saw her as sexy Tiana Taylor. They just saw her as annoying baby mama.
Yeah.
So, I know you briefly spoke on it. What are some things that you will say a hard no to? Like, even as playing, not even necessarily sexual. I know some people say, I will never say I worship the devil on camera. Like, what are some of your hard no's when it comes to a role?
That's a good one. I really haven't found it yet. I do think it might be the like devil type of, because of I'm more of a method actor, and then I take a psychological approach to acting. So for me, giving such a grounded performance, it's because I'm really there. So I think that sometimes some like exorcism movies and stuff I can't even watch, because I really believe, you opening that little door and everything is based off of something real, like underneath it, like there's, so I think that would be like my one thing that I have, like this is a hard no for me, because other than that, there's so many stories I do want to portray. Like there's so many people, like so many scenarios and people's stories who deserve to be told. So it's so much that I would do. And then just overall. And then there's a lot of, if you've ever done a sex scene with me, there's a whole lot of, we're not doing this. And the couple of times I did have to kiss someone on scene, I promise it was only on is this the one we're recording? Is this is this, we don't practice that, like there's some things that are just for the shot and you're only going to get it once. So you better get it, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So, now whenever, we think about, or whenever I think about a behavioral scientist using psychological, approach to acting, can you kind of give us a little bit of that and what that entails?
I think more so you can really attribute it to like the method acting style. This is I did for 10 Toes. Me and when you're able to see it, me and the lead, one of my in our scenes. Yes, I was really in that scene. Woo, I can't wait for you guys to see it. But myself and the lead, she was also doing method acting, and we did not speak to each other. We stayed in character the entire time. So at no point, usually I'm isolated from set, so no one can pull me out of that character. And it just, you're really stuck in a place that you have to be mentally strong enough to pull yourself out of. And in that scene, like even with Benet, he was right on deck to just pull me out. AD Scott was just right on deck to pull me out. It took some time, but it's just staying in a space and really putting yourself there. Johnny Depp is an actor who really goes there. A lot of characters on American Horror Story need like extensive therapy after filming, and it's just, that's really what it is. It's really being there in that moment and never coming out until you need to.
That's awesome.
That was the guy that played the Joker. What was his name?
Oh yes,
Yes.
Heath Ledger. He went into that dark place and ended up,
not being able to
come out. So yeah, that is, you have to. I would be scared just to be able to go there.
I always say to be a great, not saying like take this surface level. No, nobody cancel me. But to be a great actor, I truly think you need a great therapist. Like it should go with it, just depending on how deep and where you go. Like we're playing pretend, but it's real for us in that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're that person.
Yeah. That's so good. Oh, that is so good. I didn't even think about it on that level, but it does make sense. It's imaginary is what we create, and
yourself there. And I always tell people on my psychology side, like when you're in these scenes, when you're acting, when you're playing these victims or the attacker, or like oftentimes I'm always so careful. I think Quincy had to play an abusive husband to Avi, and I was just so to both of them in that scene, because it's, like you really have to be there, like genuinely, and it's such a hard place to be, and your mind doesn't know that you're acting. Like you have to remember, like your body, your emotions, your chemical imbalance in your brain genuinely thinks that this is really happening. So whether you think you're just in it for the scene, it has affected you regardless, whether you know it or not.
That is so amazing. And I want to get there one day where I can just fully tap in and be able to go underneath the surface, because, that's where the greats go, right? In that level of thinking. In the comments, our family says, Corte says, even as writers, having
having something like, oof, yes.
Yes. Shantae says, therapy is a great life skill. I'm a believer. Absolutely. Yes. Definitely an advocate for therapy. And let's see, do you have another one there, Mia?
I do. Since this is Pride Month, and we, this is the LGBTQ month. My question is, so I see on social media your thoughts, because I really don't have a dog in this fight. Like I see on social media girls, ladies that have 4 or 5 children, that have been through failed relationship after failed relationship, and then you already know where I'm going with this. Then now all of a sudden, I don't like men. I swear off men. I'm a lesbian. I'm gay. Whatever. I'm not going to ask, is that a thing? Because I definitely see it. But how is that portrayed in the community? Because I know how we think about it. Like, you done ran through the dudes, now you want to go to girls. So how is that portrayed in your community?
We feel the same. We feel the same. We feel exactly the same. We're like, not you wanting to come over here after you come to the starting league, the starting five. Like, come on. But there are, I think it is exactly what it sounds like. You want to experiment. You think it's going to be easy over here, when women, they are treacherous. Trust me. So we do feel that way. I think it was more accepted like in older generations, just because they didn't have the such out lifestyle like we do today.
Mm-hmm.
So I know it was more common to see older married couples and there's children there. But trust me, we be looking at them too, like, since when?
Yeah. I was just wondering, was it us or were they openly accepted? Because I feel that, you know, if I were to get with the guy and he got children or whatever, like they're all my family now.
Yeah, and they are
together. Like
it really be like the one kid, you know, we like
okay.
Sexual, and then you get with a woman, and now like if y'all are married and everything, like now you're a lesbian, right? Yeah. But you could have been bisexual. But it is after it gets to like 3, 4, 5, we be like, good luck.
So it's the same way over here. You're like, good luck.
You feel the same, I promise.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do hear that studs make great stepdaddies. They love being stepdads.
I heard that.
They make some good parents, and they love it apparently.
I mean, I've never heard of a deadbeat stud. I've not heard
that. This, you know, coming by kids isn't easy. So I guess they just get in where they fit in.
Your wife says she ain't raising nobody else's kids, so this is what you get.
Okay, so I want you just to follow us, Raquel, because we're just going to be all over the place to get the information out. Okay. So I want to go over to the dance. For those who don't know, you are a phenomenal dancer. Mia, I don't know if you saw that video that she just posted. Was it today or yesterday on her page?
Today, I think I just posted one.
You just posted? Okay, yes. Mia. Our good sis can dance her tail off, okay?
You and the background dancers? Because I did see a video with dancing with you and some background dancers.
It was 3 of us.
Yes.
At a dance studio. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
It was amazing. I was like, I already knew you could dance, sis, because I got to witness it a couple of years ago when you guys were doing a video for someone. I forgot who the artist was, but I got to, witness you and my good sis, LaDavia.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yes, I was there for that. So with that being said, we just got disconnected. I think her phone was about to die, and that's what she was doing, was charging her phone. So we're going to there she's back. Okay, I was like, I think
psych.
Yes, like tricking you. Okay, so I know that you, I don't know how much of it that you can really kind of share since the project just wrapped up, but I know that you're part of another project that you just wrapped up where you actually, now are you dancing in that project?
I am not. My wonderful co-star is.
Oh, okay.
I have yet to be in a movie where I dance. Hopefully one is coming soon,
Okay, you hear that, Cortez? You hear that? Okay. Yeah.
There's quite a few dancers mingled in. I'm like, I'm feeling like this girl group.
Yes.
I can rap. We got some singers. We can recreate a little girl group. Everyone loves that.
Yes.
Empire did great. Star did great. We can,
That's a great, dope idea. And I can host y'all or be y'all's cheerleader because I can't sing, dance, or
our manager.
I can be the manager.
Oh,
I can,
and I'm gonna be the mom, the role mom.
Listen.
And y'all pause 1 second, okay?
Okay. You want us to freeze? What do you?
Yeah, give me. I'm gonna play something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because I'm gonna be like, we did not wear struck pose. Like, what we doing?
I know he got this video.
What? Whoa, kitty. Let me.
Yo, big drip like thick from a big whip. Fendi on my collar, I'm a real rich prick. Feel like some extra piece, shake 'em off my dick. Too much sauce, bro, my heel. Caution, you might need emergency kit. Coughing, anything I fuck with real. Feeling like a tongue, cause I'm living like a lick. $1,000 shoes, same color, pick a rich. Yoshi, I'm Mudo, mamas like Sudoku. Run around the city in a toga, eating noodles. Think I'm a star, chillin' near Pluto. Ludo, I'm on a roll, just like a lobster. These niggas imposters, I can let the cops curse. My diamonds wetter than damn Baby Jones. Sirski slump, yup, that mother they feel me like Braille. She wet like a whale. I pull up, they bail. Well, they wishing me well. I don't go with 12, cause that is an L. Yeah, I'ma take your bitch out to Denny's. Trapping like I'm trapping.
Okay.
Yes. Because, baby, it was that.
I was up there. Hey.
Yes. That's that video, baby. The one
Yes.
and only Raquel. You did your thing. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, sis. Did y'all family, did y'all see that video? Like, quit playing. She ain't new to this, okay?
Okay.
She ain't new to it. So, Cortez, you need to get that brain to thinking about that movie with this dancer right here on your hands. Yes. Yes, she did eat C. Renee. Yes.
And we'd had a lot of we need a new dance movie.
Yes. Derek said, let's work on that, Cortez. Okay.
Say the Last Dance and me doing ballet and hip hop like it wasn't nothing.
Yes. Okay. Yes, that's phenomenal. So let me ask you. So back to the roles. I told you we're just kind of all over, okay? So is there a role that two parts that you would like to do that you haven't done? And what has been like your most challenging role that kind of stretched you, to do and you had to really dive deep into that role? So one that you want to play that you have yet to play, and then the challenging role.
Okay, I have two dream roles, and one is a timepiece. I would love to do something, and not like a slave movie timepiece after we're freed. You know what I mean? Like we've got enough of those. But I've always wanted to do a timepiece and just telling that story of, like freedom fighters, like things like that. Like I would love a great time. I would love to do that. So many untold stories of that from that era, and then any superhero. Always wanted to be a superhero.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely. I think the role that pushed me the most, I honestly would have to say Ebb, because Ebb, like, if you don't know, the Love and Drugs trilogy started filming 2017, 2018, and the third one just released. So it was just this growth over the years and really giving Ebb depth. You know what I mean? She wasn't supposed to make it to 3. So it was just giving her depth. And then you seeing the transition of her just being this street girl and then turning into a mother. And I don't have children. So it just really made me have to give you guys someone evolved over 3 films, and the growth of becoming a mother, and then the growth of, like, you know what I mean? It was just so much in one. But I think my most like trying role, as far as just emotion, is my Secretary Swanson in 10 Toes Down. I got to play just really emotional, which I think people haven't seen from me in that sense yet. So I think it'll be the first one that shows people a little more depth.
Okay, because we definitely, from those pictures, I mean, it was just screaming volumes of emotion. And but one thing I want to also say to you, you know how, like, I'll say the movie Friday that we all love, the classic movie Friday. There's certain characters as those individuals played that, like, Debo will forever be Debo, or Felicia will ever, be Felicia, and all of that, and Smokey. And I will say about Ebb in Love and Drugs 1, 2, and 3. For those of y'all who have not seen it, she played the character Ebb and killed it. And we did see your growth each movie. And you will forever be Ebb.
Ebb is literally my nickname. No matter what movie set I'm who I'm talking to, they're like Ebb, and I'm like, I'm so used to it. Like, it's so good.
That's beautiful, because that means that you ate that role up. If you own that character, and you, so good job to you. I'm turn it back over to you real quick, Mia, before we go into final thoughts. You have one more for us?
Well, I thought we were going into final thoughts, but I do have one more.
One more.
What advice would you give someone just inspiring to no, let me rephrase it. How do you give people words of advice for confidence? Not just what advice would you give them for acting, or because even with the podcast, like, you're able to act, you're able to dance, you know what I'm saying, you have this degree, like, you have all of these things. What advice would you give somebody to help them with confidence?
The first thing I would do is say subscribe to my blog. Just kidding. But I would shameless plug.
Come on, plug. Yes.
I honestly, it has, you have to be at such a place of peace, of just knowing that you're capable. And that's not an easy thing to come by. I didn't grow up hearing it. So I think that's my biggest thing is I didn't grow up hearing it. So now if you ever have a conversation with me, I'm constantly like, if that's what you want to do, like, let's get that mind, let's change that mind so we can change that behavior and get there. There's literally nothing you can't do. And I really want people to just digest that. Like when I tell you there's nothing you're not capable of, and once you believe that, you will just chase your dreams fearlessly, truly. And it's not anything. Like I didn't graduate with my first degree until I was 31. Like when I tell you there's nothing you can't do, and I grew up in the system, not hearing nothing, wild child, just that's why I'm good at so many different things, because I just got a chance to just try stuff out. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's genuinely just to believe that there's nothing in this world in your life that you cannot do. You will become relentless in going after everything that you want.
Yes, life coach.
Okay. Okay. Life is waiting for you. It's waiting on you. Literally everything you want is on the other side of your mental. Like that's it. It's really nothing more to it. And getting over that is one of the most hardest things, one of the most challenging things. So once you get there, you at the top. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
You know what? That's it. That's all. And that's so good, because I remember having a conversation with you because I'm lacking. That was a great question, Mia, because I've had that confidence talk with my good sis. Mm-hmm. And you do have to be ready to receive it and have some level of belief within yourself, mm-hmm. because people like Raquel can intimidate you. You know what I mean? Because of the confidence, and people tend to always quick to say, people mistaken cockiness for mm-hmm. confidence, right? Mm-hmm. You can be confident all day long and not be an asshole and be like, cocky, yeah. Right? And so, yeah, that is something that you exude is confidence, and I love it. And I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan, and you know that.
I hope everyone who comes in contact with me that you're like, now after I get off set, after I'm done working. But if you've had a conversation with me, one of the main things I just want to do is pour into people, because it's something I didn't have, and I had to overcome that myself. So mm-hmm. now I just want to be like, you don't realize how many people aren't hearing you're capable, you're beautiful, you got this, just constantly. So if you ever run into me, that's all I'm telling you. Tell me your dreams so I can tell you they're achievable. That's it.
That's what's up. And I know you did hit on, your background. And so and I'm glad that you have mentioned that about, growing up in the system, because for somebody who feels like they have all, things stacked against them on why they can't succeed, why they can't be successful, you are walking, living proof that it can be done.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, the last thing that I'll have for you is, what is something that you would like for people to know about you that they don't know from any level of just anything? What is something, when people think about you, the stuff you already know, but what is something you want people to know about Raquel that we don't already know? Maybe like a fun fact, or, just from any extent.
Because I'm so transparent. A lot of people don't know that I grew up in the system, or that I'm from like Minnesota, that I've been in Texas for about 7 years now. I'm married. What don't you guys know? Oh.
What is your fear? Do you have a fear? Like, are you scared of certain things? Something like,
you know what? I have two things I'm very, very terrified of. And this is just very real for me. I told my therapist, guys, so don't talk about me. I'm afraid of heights. I will cry. Like, I'm terrified of heights. And then the second thing is you guys, I am so afraid of not doing everything I know I'm meant to do before it's time for me to go. Like, when I tell you, if I think about it, I will cry. Like, just running out of time. There's so much I need to do. There's so many people I need to motivate. There's so many, I have so many goals. And my biggest fear is just running out of time. Truly.
That is a good one. Ooh, that's really good right there. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into what we call final thoughts. Okay. Okay. Family, thank you so much for tuning in with us this far. We have definitely learned a lot about the one and only Raquel, our good sis. And we hope that you have enjoyed yourself as well, Raquel. At this time in our show, we just want to kind of recap if there's anything you want to share with the family, things that we've already discussed that maybe you just want to hit on and share your final thoughts on it. Feel free to do so. And Mia, you want to go or you want our guests to go?
I can go. I'll let her do her final thought. My final thought is we miss you, B. I love the girl power. We love it. Who run the world? Girls. But B, we did miss you. Hopefully we see you back next week. You take care of that.
Right. Yes, indeed. Yes, we do miss him. And he was looking forward to speaking with you, Raquel. So he was super bummed out that he couldn't make it last minute. And so yeah.
I definitely miss you, B. We've just wrapped our 4th project together. So I'm so excited for just how much he has coming up. He's going out of state next. So big shout out to you, B Naked. If I leave you with anything today, yes, for y'all. Desperate coming soon. But if I can leave you with anything today, just know that I am here as a resource and a pillar in our community, in our industry. If I know what it takes to just need a word of encouragement, motivation, it's just to be steered and guided in the right direction. So I definitely have an open door policy. If you've never talked to me, I promise I'm not a stranger. So just keep that in mind and you can do it. Whatever it is, it's yours.
That's what's up. And I just want to chime in and say, for, like I say, with those producers out there, whatever, and when it comes to the LGBTQIA community, just be mindful and have that conversation. And also those roles that they're ready to, jump into, they would like to see, more of them, and also to my sisters out there, tell that friend, don't be afraid to tell that good sis if she got wardrobe malfunctions or that just ain't looking like it needs to look. Don't be afraid to tell her. And don't let her go outside like that because it's gonna be a hot girl summer this summer. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. And let's check with the family real quick. What they say, great show, ladies. Oh, Derek says you have motivated me. Yes, Raquel, that's what she does. Aaron says you're so amazing. I love you for that. She's speaking truth. Yes, ma'am. Let's make it happen. Yes, indeed. Now, Raquel, we need your help since our good guy B isn't here. We want you to chime in with our little thing. So I'm going to say my name. You're going to say yours. Mia will say hers.
Okay.
Then we're going to come back around and I'm going to just simply say, I mean, you say, I mean, Mia will say, I mean, and then collectively, I mean, I'm just saying, okay?
All right.
So we used to being in front of the camera, right? So here we go. Corte, can you help us out? We need to hear an action. We need to hear something, okay?
All right, everybody to your ones. Camera rolling, sound speeding. Action.
And we want to thank you guys so much for our amazing show, for tuning in. You can catch us this time next week. I'm your girl, Latoya B.
I'm your girl, Rocky B.
Mia F. Baby.
I mean, I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Peace.